What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Subi Maniacs. Today I want to do a little, just more of a ramble than anything else. You know, the other day, a couple days ago, I was driving around running some errands, and I had to be stopped at a red light, and there's two young kids in the car to my left, nice enough kids, seemingly, and, you know, they pulled up, our windows were down and everything. And the first thing that they said to me was, "Oh, is that a manual?" And I'm like, "Nah, guys, it's an automatic. You know, it's what I wanted and everything like that." And, you know, right away they went, "Oh, you know, it's a cool looking car, but, you know, I wouldn't get one. Maybe if it was a manual or something like that." And I said, "Yeah, but, you know, it's a fun car to drive. I mean, you don't need it to be a manual. I understand a lot of people are that way. It's like manual or bust." You know, talking about the BRZ, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen my other videos, so I do them about my 2017 Subaru BRZ, which, yeah, it's an automatic. And but anyway, getting back to the story, and so yeah, then they, you know, we just were chatting again, and they said, "Oh yeah, but you know, it doesn't have that much feet. You know, it needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more oomph." And I'm like, yeah, well, you know, it's a pretty light car, and it's, you know, it's quick enough, and it's fun without all the, you know, all the superpower to it. I said I happen to like the fact that the BRZ is naturally aspirated, and don't get me wrong, I plan to, you know, make upgrades, headers, new exhaust, maybe a cold air intake, you know, just to fiddle around with things, but. I've come to the decision early on in my ownership of the BRZ that I'm not going to put any forced induction on. I don't want any forced induction on the car. The car does not need 100 more horsepower. It's not that kind of car. It's a sports car. It's a coupe. It's not a muscle car. It's not a speed demon. Okay? And it never was supposed to be. And so, you know, and the last thing they said was, "Oh, yeah, but, you know, the other problem is that there's no back seat, there's no leg room, you know, and this is that." And again, I'm thinking to myself in my head, yes, that's true, but it's a sports car, it's a coupe. Many sports cars, many coupes don't even have back seats. You get the wildly popular Mazda Miata, or the Corvettes. The Corvettes don't have any backseat. Mazda Miata doesn't have any backseat. Okay, I believe the new Fiat 124 Spider or 124 Coupe, I believe that does not have a backseat. It might, but I know the convertible does not. But I don't know about the coupe. It might, but I don't think so. And you know, I just feel like when I keep hearing those three things about the BRZ FRS 86. Oh, it has to be in the manual. Oh, it needs more power because it's slow. Or you know, there's no back room. But you know, I don't know. I feel like I keep hearing those, and I feel like those are just these pre-programmed negatives about the car, and I don't see them as negatives. Okay, 200 horsepower, naturally aspirated. I kind of like that. I like naturally aspirated cars. Okay. I have nothing against turbocharging or forced induction, but I kind of like the fact that it came naturally aspirated. It gives it a feel of purity, almost. And if you talk to Subaru and their manufacturers, yes, that's what they were going for, and that's their pre-programmed retort to all those. The pureness of the car, the pureness of the driver experience. And do I get that without a manual, with an automatic? I feel like I do. Maybe I don't, but it's what I wanted. Cars are about what you want. They're about an expression of you. They're about having fun. They're about appreciating what the manufacturers can do. Sorry, my Bluetooth is going off. And so that's what cars are really about. It's not about being the fastest or being the flashiest or anything like that. It's just about a car that expresses who you are. And I like to feel like I'm a fun guy. And the BRZ is a fun car regardless of how it's set up. So, you know, I just wanted to, I kind of just wanted to pontificate on these things because I hear that all the time, and, you know, I try to be nice, and I try to say, yeah, you know, I appreciate opinions and everything, but sometimes I just want to go, oh yeah, have you ever driven one? Like, you know, like, is there a reason why you chose your 350Z over the BRZ? Is there a reason why you're driving a BMW over this? Not to pick on Nissan or BMW, but just to prove a point. You know, don't just go by what everybody else says and what everybody else thinks or believes. Go out and test drive a car. Ask a buddy who's got a car that you're interested in. Be like, hey, you know, can we drive it around or something like that? That's always my biggest thing, and that's with anything. That's with food, cars, you know, movies, which is I'm the worst. And try it for yourself. Try it for yourself first. Drive a BRZ. See how it feels. You might like it naturally aspirated. You might not think twice about all those other things. And, you know, maybe you do. But hey, you know, at least you were able to create your own opinion. I am parked now, so just, so, you know, I guess it just kind of made me think, and I just kind of wanted to get all that out in the open and say, you know, I disagree with kind of the fact that it has to be a manual. You know, would it be a lot more fun? Maybe. But, you know, if this car was a weekend driver or, you know, like a few-day-a-week driver, I may have opted for a manual. But it was an everyday driver. I wanted it to be as comfortable as possible. Yes, sports cars, coupes are not usually the most comfortable. They're going to be bump, 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 they ride. Although I will say these seats are beyond comfortable. But, you know, that's the end of my rant for today. And keep coming back and keep checking in for any, you know, further videos. And post opinions. I'd love to hear what everyone else thinks about, you know, my little rant today. And keep it clean. And just let's have a discussion about this.